Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schweim.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schweim, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and mainland product, Dave Klemic, and producing and co-hosting today, Alex Berardis, and of course our intern is Aaron Ewing, and it's Super Bowl Sunday. Dave Klemic, how are you, my man?
This is what I used to say in the locker room in Kansas City. The main thing is the main thing. It was huge, like all over our locker room.
The main thing.
But you know me, Billy. I'm caffeinated, activated, ready to talk sports with the Schweiner. You, Alex, and you, Aaron. Let's do it.
So, Alex Berardis, welcome to the show. I got to tell you, Dave Klemic, so we just got back from Radio Row where we spent the whole week out there. But you're looking at a guy that played hurt. He's not feeling his best right now. We're not going to go into what's bothering him. But for him to make it out to San Francisco on a 5.5-hour flight and fight through his he had to overcome adversity like an athlete always does. Yeah. And very proud of you, Alex. I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, I had to put on for the team. It's a team game. I had to show up for my guys.
Yeah, was it self-inflicted?
No, it's not.
He's got some.
That's what when you said he slept for like a day, I was like, what the heck did you guys do?
He wasn't feeling well internally, and he's eating rice and stuff. But
we're back.
You took one for the team, and you did a great job. And Aaron Ewing is with us, my intern. How you doing, Aaron? Wave to everybody. She doesn't have a mic, but we can see her. The reason why I said we need to get her on StreamYard because she's the only person worth looking at in here. We're not. Well, you are. You're.
Think you see this? Like this is what you can see us, and if you do see, like right behind Billy, my daughter's made
there it is, right over my shoulder.
Room things today for him.
We're streaming on the YouTube channel, Facebook, and the X platform.
Yep. So they made some stuff for Billy.
It's
my last
great
show of the football season. They kicked me off after that.
No, we didn't. I'll go into that. By the way, ready for this, Alex? How about when Christian McCaffrey walked by our table and everybody goes, "What's Dave Klemic doing here?"
Yeah, well, Terry Bradway says that all the time. He's like, I look at
dude, you look just like him,
McCaffrey, and it's just identical. It's crazy.
He walked by me about as close as you and I are right now. Yeah. And I'm telling you, you guys could be like twins.
I guess we all look alike, Billy.
Dave Klemic actually made a few appearances at Radio Row.
Yes.
Thursday afternoon, we saw a teammate of Dave Klemic's walking around.
And who was that, Alex?
Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah, we FaceTimed.
We gave Dave a FaceTime call and put the phone on with Tony. It was great.
Well, here, let me get a little crazy with you, right? So when Tony was playing with me, his girlfriend, they weren't married,
right,
but his girlfriend at the time was a reporter. Thought that was kind of cool. Anyway, he was dating this reporter. They had a kid named Nico, right? Nico,
right.
Now they never really got together. He's married, she's married. You know who she married?
Who?
And I knew her pretty good. Jeff Bezos.
Get out.
Jeff Bezos.
Oh, that's really?
Yeah, so his ex is married to Jeff Bezos.
No
so
way.
Yeah, how crazy is that?
Wow.
I got to talk to him like afterwards because we couldn't hear each other on the thing, so we ended up talking. And he's like, you see who my ex, who I knew, married? I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that. Jeff Bezos, who started Amazon.
Speaking of twins, like looking like McCaffrey. So I saw Frank Caliendo. We played all these interviews yesterday. Yesterday was a pre-recorded show from Radio Row. And a couple of the interviews got lost, so we had to replay Baldy again, and I think we played Caliendo twice. But that being said, when I told him that I was an identical twin, he thought that was hysterical. He goes, Billy Bobby Schweim? I just thought that was hilarious.
I can't believe you got Frank Caliendo. I thought he's a guy that can do an impersonation perfectly of John Madden and Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
Which is his Charles Barkley's probably better than his Madden.
So I was telling Grimesy, I sent it to Grimesy. He played it for his friends. They were playing cards one night. He said they were hysterics. It was funny. Yeah. But I was laughing so much because while I'm interviewing him, he makes a lot of faces. And he looks just like Gruden. When he does his Madden, he looks like Madden. And he's in character the whole time. And he's funny.
Yeah, I had a roommate in college that could do that. he could morph into like whatever. He could
Yeah.
sing in other people's voices.
Really?
Very talented. He's a doctor now. And he was the guy would do stuff like that. So when Frank Caliendo did it, I was like, yo, what do you think about this guy, Frank Caliendo? He goes, he's all right. He's all right. But yeah, he's one of my favorites. If you look at my phone in like the playlist of things I listen to, Frank Caliendo is one of them.
So we were at Super Bowl. We were at the Super Bowl where the Super Bowl was being held at Radio Row. I want to thank Mike Gill and the Sports Bash for inviting us out there. That was a lot of fun. It was so incredible. Like radio, it's like it shouldn't be called Radio Row. It should be called Media Row because of all the media outlets,
podcasts,
TV station. I mean, everybody's there, right? And it was cool. The only thing is it seems like every year, the last 3 years that I've been doing this, it's always the NBA the trade deadline. It's always something. Always major happens when we're away covering the Super Bowl. And lo and behold, the Sixers make a huge trade. Alex, they get rid of Jared McCain, and a lot of people are unhappy. But here's the thing that I'm focusing on: if it's true that they just wanted to get rid of him to dump salary, so they had to pay the luxury tax, it's because Josh Harris, Dave, he owns 3 franchises: the Washington Commanders, the New Jersey Devils, and the Sixers. He doesn't even care. I don't think. Do you think he cares? How could you have three different cities own franchises in 3 different cities
he's buying up teams.
Yeah.
Like he's like
Should be
wholesaling.
outlawed.
He's wholesaling. Well, if you look at like the way that like real estate, and if you look at ownership of teams, it grows at such an unbelievable rate. I don't know what's going to knock it down. I don't know what's going to. Betting made it go up. Controversy makes it go up. Everything makes the NFL grow. I don't understand. It's unbelievable.
Well,
Back in 2004, we met Paul Tagliabue, and he came in and he goes, I don't know what we're doing, but he goes, this league, we overtook baseball, basketball combined. We took over hockey, basketball, baseball combined. The next year, we make more money than every sport put together, except for soccer globally.
Right.
That's
it.
it.
Hey, Alex, how about at Radio Row? When you'll see an entourage, like when big names like Jerry Rice walked by. You didn't see him, did you, Alex? Evan Smith walked right by our table. They had huge like entourages.
Believe it or not, actually, on the last day on Friday, Christian McCaffrey had the biggest entourage of just policemen behind him walking around.
That's how big the league. I mean, these guys were walking around. I mean, they're former. There's a lot of NFL Hall of Fame guys walking around, and it's who's who.
Yeah, when we had when we had Barry Sanders at our table, the amount of just media coverage that was just surrounding our table, just recording, taking pictures, it was unreal.
I can't believe you guys got Barry Sanders. So I love the guy so much. So and he was so humble the way he played football, and he was the best running back I think that ever lived still. And I thought it was great that you got him on there. But I got a great story about like not Barry Sanders, but I played with Johnny Morton.
Right.
And he played with Detroit. And he played with Barry Sanders. So ipso facto, by proxy, we would hear a lot of stories about Barry. And we were like, what was it like around Barry? How was he? What did he do? How did he practice?
Quite unassuming, right?
They're like, he was like a construction worker. Like he just like he wore crappy clothes. Like he would just
lunch pail,
whatever. And then he would work his butt off, completely work his butt off. And I'm like, he's like, you think those games are fun? You should have watched him in practice. You couldn't touch him. It was unbelievable how he moves his body around. It's crazy.
Also, I do want to say, some people say, don't meet your heroes and stuff like that. He couldn't have been a nicer guy. Yeah. He's talking to taking pictures with that. Some guys are more just like, they got their blinders on. It's crazy. They have people yelling their names. Barry's taking pictures, interviewing like people as they're walking.
He's happy to be there.
He was a great guy.
By the way, Dave, he's right. There are people that walk by. You say, hey, can I get a couple? Nah, they blow you off. You know what I mean?
They don't even
I was
answer.
over 3, ready for this. I got to tell you, really, this just burns me up, and I'm not going to ever speak highly of this person. I'm out there. We're in San Francisco, and who comes walking by me? Joe Flacco.
Oh my!
Ready for this?
He's been talking about this since
it just set me into a tizzy. I'm from the area. I grew up in Collinswood. He grew up. His father, I grew up playing against him from junior high school all the way to high school. Played against his father, Steve. Right. I'm friends with a guy, Froggy, that knows him really well, and we're from the same area. I went to Collinswood. I've had him on the show before. He blew me off not once but twice. Like, Well, you can't talk to
I always give those guys some slack too, because I played with Tony Gonzalez. I played with Tony.
Nah, there's no excuse, Dave.
And nobody's bigger than Tony at the time. And I felt bad for Tony because everywhere he goes, he's getting attacked. And if you happen to be the person that got the autograph, you freaking love the guy. If you happen to be the person with the last line, you hate the guy.
But Dave, it's different. I'm from the area, and we have
people
we know.
How would he know that?
Because he knows it. He's been on my show. I told him that I played against it. I grew up, Renee Anderson, a girl that I grew up with elementary school. It's his cousin. She lived right around the corner from me.
But does he know you by face when you saw each other?
Yes. His son went to St. Rosa Lima with my daughter in the same kindergarten grade.
I don't know because
he knows who I am.
Because I was talking to Scott Grayson
I have a low
while
opinion
we were
of
out
him.
there, and my Lotto was walking by. We all know Scott. He's there every game, practices in the locker room. He says a lot of the times they don't really recognize you, and then they'll take the double look or something like that.
No, he knows who I am, man. He knows who I am. Well, and by the way, how about that, Alex? You weren't there that day. We went to Mike, Scott, Nick, and I went to dinner. We went to a pub, and we get finished dinner. We walk out. Who's the first person we see? Brandon Graham come walking down the street. Comes up to me, gives me a bro hug. You know what I mean? High fives everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Joe Flacco blew me off, and it's just that's just not right.
You're doing the same thing.
No,
I always felt.
no.
You're doing the same thing.
It's different. It's different.
Just take it from on this side of the street. I walk down right out of the tunnel every day with Tony Gonzalez, and nobody could give two hoots who I was or whatever. They would be sprinting down, and people call him an a-hole if he didn't sign it. They loved him if they did. I don't know.
It's different because I know the guy. He knows me. He knows who I am. Guess what?
Give him some grace.
Froggy, they flip houses. I FaceTime Froggy, and I showed him his wife when I showed Froggy. She talked to Froggy on my phone. She got 10 shades of red.
We got to get Bobby in on this call.
We got a great. I'm not gonna. Bobby wants me to rip. Bobby wants me to rip him too. When I told him.
Oh, all right.
All right. We got a great show lined up. We're going to talk with Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News. We're going to talk with him. He was out there with us at 10:30. At 11 o'clock, Dave, we have Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Vassor Pool Service. And then Mark Grimes, my agent at the beach, will call in at 11:30. So we got a full show. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
You got a 3-point stand. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts who will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing for the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 to give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422. Whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist. Give them a call anytime at 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim on Super Bowl Sunday with Dave Klemic, Alex Berardis, and Aaron Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Listen to Super Bowl 60.
The Seahawks are going to Super Bowl 60. It's a rematch with the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara.
Sunday, February 8th, complete coverage of the big game is on Westwood One. Hi, everybody. I'm Scott Graham. Join Kevin Harlan, Kurt Warner, Laura Oakman, Gene Steratore, Ryan Harris, and me for all the action right here.
Listen to Super Bowl 60 exclusively on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 5 p.m.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Cheese. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemic sent you.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
That's another amazing run by Team USA.
Mom, think I'll be on Team USA one day?
Well,
I'll take this one.
What? Are you speaking to us?
Yes, and to answer your question, anything's possible, especially with Xfinity.
So, I can be the best snowboarder ever?
Well, I can't guarantee that, but Xfinity can guarantee that your internet price won't change for 5 years.
Okay. What if I practice every day?
Then maybe you'll be snowboarding for Team USA at the next Olympic Winter Games. And Mom, you'll still be paying the same price for Wi-Fi.
Ooh, really stuck the landing there.
It's the Xfinity Gold Medal Celebration. Now through February 22nd, get our best price on gig Wi-Fi for 5 years guaranteed, just $50 a month. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. That's a $10.99 value per month. Xfinity. Imagine that. Proud partner of Team USA. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Actual speeds vary.
Go to get your game on at the Fanatics Sportsbook in the Gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screens. Go where fans become fanatics at the Fanatics Sportsbook in the Gallery. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Go for the win. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live. It's 10:18 on a Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. Billy Schweim, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and mainland product, Dave Klemic. Alex Berardis, playing hurt, going over and above the call of duty, and the intern, Aaron Ewing, is in here with us. And, we Monday night when Nick, Scott Grayson, and I were the first three to land in San Francisco. And Monday night, we went to media night. That's where they have all the players, and anybody can get in there and ask questions and whatnot. And believe me, it wasn't that crowded. I was shocked. And so was we ran into Rob Monty. He said the same thing. It wasn't like it was years past. It was mobbed. But they have the guys in podiums all around the convention center that was in Santa Clara. And I got a chance to, Scott Grayson and Alex and Nikki, I went 0-13 in fantasy football. And they wanted me to ask a question to one of the players, give me advice because I went 0-13. What should I do? So I got close enough to Sam Darnold, the starting quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks. And here's what I said to him. Billy Schweim from 97.3. I've been sent over here to ask you a question. I play fantasy football. I went over 13. Do you have any advice for me?
Any advice for you?
Yeah.
Just keep doing your thing, man. Never give up. Always ask the football questions.
How about putting you on my team?
Putting you on what team?
On my fantasy team.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great.
Oh, yeah, it's great. I mean, it was yeah. So, people go there to ask the stupidest questions, and that gets more clicks.
Oh, yeah.
You can't,
You know who's built for this? And I could take Nick Earnshaw.
Oh, he did a fabulous
So the
job
fact that Tony Gonzalez is not a really approachable guy. He's too tall and handsome and all that. He's like a mystical feet creature. Or
Right.
something. He's so big and handsome, right? So you can't like just you're approachable. Nick walked up to him like, "Hey, Tony, come here. I gotta talk. One of your boys is on the phone with me right now." And he's like,
well, Nick would walk around with
the way he talked to Tony Gonzalez. I would never even. I know him, and I wouldn't do it.
Nick had a sheet of paper with all those time slots that were available for
That
Mike.
sheet of paper, I think, is the key.
Yeah, you
look
walk around, you
professional.
look professional. If you walk up to somebody, so here's the two: you can get an interview that people will sit down with you, and then when they can have a walk and talk. Like if you see Jerry Rice walking by, she's got about 2 handlers with him and a whole entourage. First of all, getting close to him is tough, but then if you do get a chance to ask, they'll say, "All right, you can walk and talk." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's even difficult too.
Well, I think it's weird that football players need security like that. That's just weird to me. We weren't like that. We were the grunts. You know who I think started it was probably Travis Kelce, maybe when he started dating,
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift or whatever. I saw that happen, and I was like, I was happy for Travis Kelce because we think of ourselves, we're the grunt.
Right,
We got
right.
helmets on. We're
Right.
going to work. The basketball players, the baseball players, the pretty boys, you know what I mean? They get the famous girls. And so one of the football players got one. We were like, oh, yeah, this is awesome. But, now you got all these guys. I feel like they do it just for the floss, which means kind of like just show out. You got security. You don't need security.
Now,
but they
one
just do it
guys-
so they look cool.
Maybe the one guys, I said it to you guys in the break, I was so surprised at how short some of these running backs are, except for Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, he doesn't need any security. This guy could just one finger poke and you're down on the ground. But I was taller than a lot of the running backs I saw. Like I saw Cam Scatterboot was taller than him. Ashton Genty from Vegas, taller than him. Aaron Jones from Minnesota was taller than him.
But these guys are fast as lightning.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So ready for this, Dave? So when I saw this gentleman walk by, I'm like, this guy's a legend. I got to get him and interview him. So I walked over to his handler, and ironically, he was doing he's selling off a lot of his memorabilia because he's old. He said, when I tell you who it is, you're gonna die. So I walk up to this guy, and he's handling none other than legendary running back John Riggins. So when you hear this, Dave, I had a chance to interview John Riggins. Here it is. We're here at the Radio Row in San Francisco. We're talking to legendary running back John Riggins. Good afternoon, John. How are you doing, man?
I'm here, and I'm enjoying myself.
How could you not be, man? You're an NFL legend.
Ain't enough people know that. Thank you for saying it. It's not necessarily true, though. But yeah, I played 14 years. I got around.
Hey, John, ready for this? I'm gonna tell you. I had Joe Namath on my show, and I know you played with. You were a 6th overall pick back in those days. 71, and you played with Joe Namath.
Oh yeah, 5 years I was with the Jets, and these guys got to do something. But yeah, Joe's a great guy, and I enjoy it. I love New York. I lived there after I got done playing. My wife and I just moved down to D.C. for a while, but I was there for 13 years back, starting in the mid-'90s. So I don't know nowadays, but it was great back then. I mean, I had an apartment, the bodega across the street. If I called Dorothy up at 2 o'clock in the morning and said, "Hey, get Diego to run me over a 6-pack," he'd be there.
Hey, that was when football was football, right?
Yeah, well, in my mind.
Hey, John, tell us a little bit about the auction you guys are doing. You're working with NFL auctions.
Well, it's Hunt Auction. HuntAuction.com is where you go, but I've got some memorabilia. The fans is what always meant a lot to me, and I'm not saying the memorabilia doesn't, but I'm age 76 and I think it's kind of shit.
I'll tell you what, there's some great items that are being auctioned off that I'm sure are your prized possessions, and they're going to be worth a lot of money. That Super Bowl ring, I'm sure.
We'll see. Yeah, I don't have any idea, but I tell people here that, that Super Bowl ring, or any Super Bowl ring, unless you go all the way back to where the Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the first Super Bowl, that looked like a high school class ring. But nowadays, you can land helicopters on top of it. So you walk out and everybody's going, hey, so it's like I love people, but I'm not wanting them to think, hey, look at me. Anyway, I got
John, thank you so much. I know you got to run. We appreciate it. Thanks for remembering. So he was pulling away from me a little bit, and you hear something happen to my microphone cord, and it kind of faded out. But Dave, he was selling his ring, his jersey, a lot of memorabilia that was his. And I said, well, why are you doing it? I didn't say it in the interview, but I said, why are you doing it? He says, I'm getting old. I don't need it anymore. Someone else will appreciate it.
Right. Well, crazy thing about John Riggins is I remember him
run people over.
So I was, I'm a born 78. He played till like 85. So my best friend growing up loved the Redskins, right? And just loved John Riggins. So, and we were really young. I mean, 7 years old.
So you probably don't even remember when he played for the Jets.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
that.
he played
but
5 years.
I remember there was a play he had made as a kid, just watching him run the ball, get knocked over, put one hand on the ground as if it was a leg, and he just kept running. And after that, I was like, I love John
He'd run
Riggins.
people over, like boom, boom.
Now, the crazy thing is, in his 12th and 13th year, he rushed for the most yards in his career.
Yeah.
So he's probably 35 years
And
old.
if I'm not mistaken, I think he missed a couple years in between where he retired or something, or he stopped playing for a year or two, and then he came back.
But it was just cool to see someone and their oldest be at their best, over 1,300 yards rushing. And back then, they were only playing 14 games. So they weren't playing 16-game schedules.
So at the media night, the last person I got a chance to interview, now this guy, the Seattle Seahawks offensive line, they didn't have booths. They were all standing just out amongst the people. So I walked up to Abraham Lucas, big tackle, number 72 from the Seattle Seahawks.
Hey, Abraham, it's Billy Schweim from 97.3 ESPN Atlantic City. So we're far away from home. Big number 72 tackle for the Seattle Seahawks. How cool is it to be in the position you're in right now?
It's great. Yeah, definitely like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
But after putting all the hard work in, is this what is the hype and everything what you expected it to be?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't really pay too much attention to the hype. For me, it's just kind of business as usual. I mean, it's great, but it's also can be a little distracting. So I try to enjoy the moment as much as I can, but also remember that the ultimate goal is to win, play the game.
What's it like in your huddle with Sam Darnold calling the plays when you guys are like maybe in a pressure situation? How calm, cool, and collected is your offensive unit?
It's been great. I mean, I think people are really encouraging to each other, and it's not. I mean, it's business as usual. It's part of the game, It's what we've been doing for since we were in high school and college, and now it's great to have a group of guys that operate that way.
All right, man. Good luck in the big game.
Thank you.
So, Dave, you've been in an offensive huddle when
oh my gosh,
right? Like you can. That's why I thought about that. It's like Dave Klemic knows what it's like to be in a huddle.
I just remember, like you play quarterback, right? Yeah. Well, there's certain people that in the huddle it feels different than another person in the huddle. You're just like how they manage it's like your little Bible study or your little type of thing. You're
not calling the plays.
Your club, no.
You know what I mean? So it's different.
I'm out there, and I remember I started running with the ones about midway through training camp.
Right.
I was rolling in with the ones. I was kicking butt, and I go, first time ever with the ones. It was like I'm in the huddle. Trent Green looks at me. He goes, "You good? You're good? You're good, right?" It's like, all right, we're gonna have some fun right now. Like he just like the way he made, and then I go in and
did he make you feel like
made
you
me feel comfortable? Yeah, like he knew I was probably freaking out.
Right.
But he was like, "You good?" And I'm standing. My Tony Gonzalez's butt is right in my face, and I'm like, "Is he super big?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm ready. And so like. It was just cool being in the huddle. It's a quick meeting, but it's like it seems like an eternity.
Right.
Like you're there forever.
It slows down.
Waiting
right?
for everything to call in. You're looking at everybody's reaction, feeling. Oh, dude, so I'm glad you pointed me out on that.
I know.
Thank you.
That's so cool. All right.
Yeah.
On the other side, we're going to talk with Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News, brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City. He was out there at Radio Row with us. We'll get his take on the other side. You're listening to The Locker with Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Alex Berardis, and Aaron Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Join the Sports Bash every Monday live at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Get your game on with the elevated bar and lounge, 12 slot machines, blackjack, roulette, and a dedicated area with 4 betting windows and 11 kiosks. The ultimate sportsbook experience. Go where fans become fanatics. The Fanatic Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. And join the Sports Bash live from 2 to 6 with me, Mike Gill, every Monday.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote. at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
Hi, this is Billy Schweim. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Caesars Sportsbook app is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. Bet on gridiron action and earn perks on every game, like hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. Download the app using promo code Radio250BM and get your first bet matched as a bonus bet up to $250 whether you win or lose. Open with new users in New Jersey for 21 or older. Minimum odds is minus 500. Award is non-withdrawable bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. Bonus bet amount not returned for winning bets. Void where prohibited. See Caesars.com/promo for full terms. If you or somebody you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
For the big game, you gotta make the trip to the Pick. Visit Pickalilly.com and order 25 wings and 8 tails in your favorite Piccalilli sauces, plus pulled pork, mac and cheese, coleslaw, and blue cheese or ranch for just $100. And every order comes with reheating instructions so your food is fresh, hot, and delicious on game day. Skip the lane chains and treat your guests to South Jersey's best, King of the Wing, the Piccalilli Inn, Route 206, Chemung, New Jersey. Order now at Pickalilly.com.
The Piccalilli Inn.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live. The first hour of The Locker Room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shortest center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 to give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227. Now it's time to talk with our good buddy Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News. He was out there at Radio Row with us, brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Let's go to the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room our good buddy Scott Grayson. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Billy. How are you?
Yo, you're a big-time superstar. You're interviewing Barry Sanders. And,
yeah, you know.
I mean, you guys were I'll tell you what, I thoroughly enjoyed because I got home Thursday at like 2. I got home Thursday at about 9 o'clock. Friday, I listened to the whole show. That was great. You, Mike Gill, you guys did a great job on Friday.
Yeah, well, as usual, you leave, and then the big stars show up. You know?
Well, we got Christian McCaffrey right here with us.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, hey, listen, it was a great week. You know how it is, Billy. You never know when you're going out there who exactly you're going to get. You can have plans. Plans always change. Things fall through. These guys with their busy schedules don't end up coming out. You plug and you play, and next thing you know, you end up getting Barry Sanders. And the way that happened, I don't know if you heard the story.
No, well, yeah, about the jacket. Yeah, he left his jacket.
Yeah. And so, Mike did a great job of say, here's a jacket, let's get a few minutes with Barry, and they worked it out. It worked. So
that's great.
It was great. And the great thing about Barry Sanders is he's such, and I think a lot of people do know this, he's such a private person. He doesn't really like to be out in the limelight. In all the years we've been doing this, I don't think I've really ever seen Barry at Radio Row very often. So, to get him to sit down and talk, and then to talk to him about Saquon Barkley and the conversations they had last year, that was really cool.
Hey, Scott, listening to that interview, I mean, you guys had him laughing. He sounded very comfortable with you guys.
Yeah, I think he was, and that had been pretty far into his day. So I think he had also built that up over time from sitting and talking to a bunch of different people leading up to us. And he sat down, was very natural, felt very comfortable, and we learned through that. We didn't know he had a heart attack back in 2024.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's a good thing he was able to overcome that. We can't lose Barry Sanders yet.
No, and then Scott,
he's
how
great.
about we were coming out of that? We had dinner, I guess. What was the name of the I forget the name of the place. We come walking out. Who's the first person we see? Brandon Graham, and he gives us a bro hug. He high fives everybody. Just happy to see us.
That's the cool thing about the Super Bowl is, all these guys have to hang out and find things to do as well. And they're walking down the street. I don't think you were with us, Billy, but we ran into Donovan McNabb and Keith Bullock too.
Oh, yeah.
Right out there on the street, 2 doors down from our hotel. And it was the day that we had interviewed Donovan. So at first he was kind of like, when I was like, hey, Donovan, what's up? He had his head down and was thinking like, great, I have to deal with these idiots, and he looked up and saw us. He was like, hey guys, what's up? And he talked to us for another 2-3 minutes there, on the street before he and Keith Bullock were continuing on to what they were doing. So, it was a cool experience this year. Again, you never know what you're going to get year to year. And this was cool. The only thing, I know we talked about this out there, and, some people who know the San Francisco Bay Area, the stadium and the teams were nowhere near where all the headquarters were. And I think looking back, it was a bit of a design flaw on hosting the Super Bowl there.
So spread out.
Yeah, I either have all the media down in San Jose around everything, because I loved that about New Orleans last year. The teams, Bourbon Street, all the activity, all the events, opening night, the stadium, they were all right there. Everything was so spread out in San Francisco, and I think it hurt some of the vibe. That's one thing we heard a lot on Radio Row. The vibe was kind of missing a little bit this year.
And, of course, you just said our hotel. Dave, it was the smallest Grace and I were roommates. And how small was that hotel? Our room was like tiny.
It
wasn't even a dresser
room
in there.
No, it was a tight room. But, listen, when we're doing those stuff, though, like we said, Billy, I mean, we don't spend much time. We're in there literally to sleep. We're over at Radio Row. We're out seeing doing some things and hanging out, getting some drinks, having dinner by the time we get back. And we never, man.
We were in bed at like 10 o'clock.
This was the hardest I ever had with adjusting to time zones. And I've done West East, all that stuff, even internationally. I've not had that much trouble adjusting. But it was fun.
Scott, it was great to finally meet you. If you didn't know, this was the first time Scott and I had actually met.
Is that right? Well, with StreamYard, you guys saw each other.
We had so many cool moments, the private interview with DeJean and Blankenship, the Barry Sanders interview. We had the moment with Emmitt Smith and Jerry Rice right in front of us. With all the cool stars that we saw, to you, what was the coolest moment that you had out there?
That was neat seeing Jerry Rice and Emmitt Smith literally a few feet away from us. 2 legends, right? Just being cool people. They're just normal people to each other, right? To each other, they're not a legend. But to us, we're watching this, and it's like, hey, here's 2 legends interacting, man. This is great. And they're, I think that was a cool moment. I did enjoy the intimacy, I guess you could say, of the interview with Cooper DeJean and Reed Blankenship. I've talked to those guys a lot in the locker room and different places like that, but never in a setting like that. And I thought, you guys that were there, you, Nick, Mike, you got more of an insight on just how real those guys are, because they are cool and genuine and real. And the way they appear on TV is the way they are. They're genuine guys. And then, it was nice to get to talk to Donovan McNabb. We haven't had the chance to do that a whole lot. I just thought the Barry Sanders interview was probably one of my highlights. I thought that was great. And then, you can always, we can all go down the line, right? It's just a bunch of great moments. We got invited to go see an interaction between, it was actually a recording for a show that's going to pop up on Disney Plus. This was SportsCenter. Rich Eisen talking to Chris Berman.
Yeah.
And there's, talk about legends. Like growing up, there's 2 guys I watched all the time on ESPN. And Chris Berman gave us a back while he was there from the Home Run Derby. I just think that was a neat night, I thought, too, for us, as a group to go do something fun like that. So, yeah, there's a lot of great memories. I hope you got some as well, Alex, with your experience.
Yeah, I definitely did.
You guys were awesome out there, man. That was so cool. And meeting Barry Sanders is kind of something I wish I could always do. Maybe I will someday. Maybe I'll go out there with you one day.
Yeah, you got to come out there, Dave.
L.A. next year.
Don't tell my wife I said that. Don't tell her.
You're on the radio.
Yeah, let's keep it quiet here. Let's keep it hush. But, so I played with Johnny Morton, who played with Barry Sanders. And one of the things that we used to do was just sit down and tell us Barry stories, like tell us stuff about, Barry. And so when you guys got him, and I was like, oh, I'm locked in on that interview, man. It was just like, I just want to hear what he had to say about life. If he always talks real seriously, like and the greatest thing ever, right, was when his dad, when he's doing his Hall of Fame speech, and his dad said he's the third best running back of all time, whatever. And you can see why he's so humble, because he's like his own dad won't say he's the best to ever do it. Clearly he is.
That's great. He was, he humble as, you could feel that just sitting there with him. And we've known that about him in the way he's talked in the past. He has been extremely humble, and he was genuinely so happy. You could just see this on his face that Saquon Barkley got that ring last year. And I was sitting there looking at him thinking, man, it's a crime that this man never got a ring.
Yeah.
That those Lions teams, he had no offensive line, that those Lions teams never got that guy a ring. I mean, he, if any player I thought deserved it, man, he did. But he doesn't. I feel like that guy lives life with no regrets. I mean, he is really humble and just happy to.
Yeah, he
retired.
Be out there. He retired before. He could have been.
He was only
all-time
like
rusher.
10 years.
He could have retired. He could have been. He didn't want. He didn't care.
He didn't care.
He's just a different guy. I absolutely love him, and I'm so jealous that I wasn't there for that, man.
I will say the 2,000-yard club did mean something to him. You could tell because
he said that in the interview.
The way that he also was like, "Welcome to the 2,000-yard club," to Saquon. I think being in that club means something to him.
We're talking with Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News. We were out together there in San Francisco for Radio Row. Can I answer that question? For me, the biggest moment that I thought that I'll remember was when Ocho Cinco came by. Mike Gill said something, and he gave Mike Gill the biggest bear hug. Like it took Mike Gill aback. And then I think Nick interviewed him, and he gave his phone number out.
And he wants the OC job.
For the Eagles.
Yeah. Jeff Garcia was an interesting interview.
Yeah.
That was those things that happened so early on. We were sitting there last night at the airport. Not last night, 2 nights ago. See, I'm all messed up from the red eye. Just having some beers, trying to make it easier to sleep on the flight, right? We were looking back over the list of people that we talked to.
Just shaking your head,
right?
I
forgot we talked to him. Forgot we talked to him. Forgot, that was a good one. Forgot we talked to It is a bit of a blur, but it's great. And then listening to your interview with Frank Caliendo.
Oh, my gosh. Was that funny or what?
Yeah.
Scott, for that reason, I actually made a list on my phone. Every player that I saw, I would see them, I'd go on my phone just so I had the mental note. I've seen it. I didn't want to forget anything.
At least Mike Gill made it. At least he made the flight, right? He got the last seat.
He did make it. Yeah, he was.
He was calm. He was sweating it out.
Yeah, it was close.
Listen, 97.3 ESPN provided the greatest coverage. We're the only station or air that was out there. Really, I mean.
Part of it too, Mike, Billy. See, I'm still trying to adjust.
You're on a West Coast time.
That's part of it too, is you never know what's going to happen. And as it was like every day there was something different. There was Jared McCain traded right before we went live on the air.
Yeah.
Then you had Jeff Stoutland leaving, and we're fielding and talking about all of that. And then you had some of the players that we're talking to about that. Vic Fangio staying and not retiring.
Now there's rumors that Landon Dickerson might retire.
That happened on the last day we were dealing with that, and so there was always something different. And I can count on one hand maybe the amount of minutes that we actually spent talking about this game today.
Yeah.
And I think there's multiple reasons for it. That it's just not a juicy matchup. But there was also, and I think this is primarily what drove it, there was so much else going on within the teams we cover that we just had to keep dealing with that and talking about that and the Eagles. And it was, how great was it? We had 2 free agents on the Birds sit down and talk to us, both about how much they want to come back as well, and Reed Blankenship and Nakobe Dean.
Yeah.
So it was all that we were chasing, that we never really got to get into the meat and potatoes of this game tonight.
Scott, I was actually kind of going to ask you about that. It kind of felt like the game that's going to be played today kind of took a back seat to a lot. Now, do you think that's just what everyone felt or what we felt because we cover the Eagles and there was just so much going on?
I think it's both. I do think, though, that this game, like I said, lacks some of the star appeal. I've been joking about this, but we could have gone outside of that. As long as you didn't find a Seahawks fan or a Patriots fan, I think you could have asked a regular football fan that was there to check out the NFL experience and say, name 3 players in this game.
Yeah.
And I think people probably would have gotten 2. I don't know if they would have gotten a 3rd. It just lacks that kind of star power. Now, you're going to see some stars made, I think, tonight. I think Jackson Smith and Jigba is on the rise. I think we could see him have a big game. Sam Darnold might finally get out of the shadow of his other self. He had to win some big games to get here, but if he becomes a Super Bowl winner, that's going to put him on the map. So I think you could hear some names become a little bit more household-ish. But I think you look at this game, I think football fans can name 3 players that are really, if you really watch, you play fantasy football better than Billy did, and you see some of these guys, you understand.
By the way, Scott, let me interrupt you.
Great.
You wanted me to ask that question. You pushed it, and I asked Sam Darnold, and he goes, "Oh, just stay true to yourself and keep plugging away." I'm like, "That's it."
What Sam Darnold gave you was the speech you give somebody who you think might be dying, right?
Yeah.
Just keep fighting. So fight hard. All right. But you did ask him if you should draft him next year.
Yeah, I know. He went right over his head. All right, Scott, real quick, last thing for you before we let you go. Give us a prediction for tonight's game.
In the little bit we did talk about it, and I do still feel this way, I think it's going to be an entertaining game. I think football fans will be entertained tonight. I think we're going to see a bit of a close game. I do like the Seahawks defense against the Patriots offense as the matchup to watch, and I expect the Seahawks defense to get the better of that. Again, with these extra weeks and the coaches being able to have a chance to throw in some extra wrinkles, I just think Drake May, a young quarterback, obviously, I think this is his first year, right? I mean,
yeah,
I think they're going to be able to throw some things at him as this defense that he hasn't seen that could really puzzle him a little bit. And I think that's going to be the difference. I think the difference could be, I always talk about it, turnovers. I think they're going to turn over the Patriots a couple times today, and that'll be the difference. So I think the Seahawks win this game. I think it will be close, 27-23.
All right, there's Scott Grayson's prediction from Fox 29 News. Scott, we had a blast out there. You're a good roommate. We had a great time, and I can't wait for it.
Billy. I know that.
I can't wait. We'll do it again. Hopefully, we're all in L.A. next year. It'll be great.
By the way, I left your suitcase in the room.
No, I was throwing that one away. Remember the wheels broke.
That was, housekeeping can have a field day with that, right?
All right, Scott, as always, we appreciate you. We'll talk to you soon, all right?
You got it. Hey, great time, guys. Thank you.
There he is. There's Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News. He's brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. And he was on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline.
Next up is La Scala's Fire Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for all handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood just like your grandma used to make, and their signature cocktails, all steps away from the action. Dinner before the show? Late night bites after a big win? La Scala's Fire delivers every time. That's La Scala's Fire, OceanCasino.com.
All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227. All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number 1. You're listening to The Locker with Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Alex Berardis, and Aaron Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Sixers Blazers.
Tomorrow night on 97.3 ESPN with the voice of the Sixers, Tom McGinnis, calling all the exciting play-by-play action.
5 on the clock, back to B.J. He's got to shoot it. 3 on route. Ball game. B.J. Edgecombe punctuates the dome. He knocks it in for 3.
It's Sixers basketball. Tomorrow night, coverage begins at 10 p.m. It's Sixers basketball all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia 76ers basketball. 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're #1.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
My brother, who's older, is a tough guy. He always gets me something, and I have to appreciate it. Hey, man, I got you this. It's a knife. It's a buck knife, like 11-inch Bowie knife. I know you like knives. I go, I do? He goes, well, at dinner, you're always like, can I have a knife?
David Spade, I Got a Feel For It tour. Saturday, March 7th, Ovation Hall and Ocean Casino Resort. Tickets are on sale now at theoceanac.com.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from...
We can be twinsies.
...to...
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom. Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
For the big game, you gotta make the trip to the Pick. Visit Piccalilli.com and order 25 wings and 8 tails in your favorite Piccalilli sauces. Plus pulled pork, mac and cheese, coleslaw, and blue cheese or ranch for just $100. And every order comes with reheating instructions so your food is fresh, hot, and delicious on game day. Skip the lane chains and treat your guests to South Jersey's best, King of the Wing, the Piccalilli Inn, Route 206, Chemung, New Jersey. Order now at Piccalilli.com.
The Piccalilli Inn. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live. It's 10:53 on a Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. Hey, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. Were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to Ken at jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. Now, Alex, who did you interview?
I got to talk to Mac Jones.
Mac Jones!
You know, former San Francisco 49er, maybe that was, or current 49er, actually.
Yeah.
But he was also teammates with Jalen Hurts at Alabama, and I got to talk to him a bit about his experience with him and why Jalen gets so much criticism here in Philly.
You know what would be funny, Dave, if somebody actually came out and said something negative about it, you know they're not going to. They just, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
Well,
but I really believe him. He knows Jalen Hurts real well.
Well, let's take this for example. Yeah, we are critical of Jalen Hurts, but who weren't we critical of? Go back. We used to rip McNabb all the time. Rip McNabb. We would rip every single quarterback.
You're right.
Cunningham.
Like P.J. Corda. He was the third stringer in last year.
Tanner. Dude,
well, Pickett, Hurts got hurt. Then Pickett came in. He threw an interception, and P.J.'s calling for Tanner McKee.
I mean, every quarterback we've ever had come through, we've ripped Michael Vick. We used to rip Michael Vick all the time. Cunningham, I loved him, but I'd hear all the criticism, his throwing motion, and he's running too much, and it's the same thing. So Jalen Hurts is just going to get the same criticism as everybody else.
Alex, and I know you'll agree with me. There's an infatuation with the backup quarterback here. I don't know if it's that way everywhere else.
I think just because Nick Foles did it, so everyone has the connotation that every backup can, which is not true.
Listen, you're exactly right, Dave. Yeah. Because I was a season ticket holder during the Donovan McNabb years, and you would hear him get ripped in the stands. But I will say this: he threw balls behind people. He got people hurt because ball was in the ground, ball was over his head, he never hit anybody in stride.
We used to play this game where we would go. This is playing in the NFL. We're like, throw me a McNabb ball, right? And like, throw me a Tom Brady ball. Throw me a Peyton Manning ball. And then we would just joke around, throwing them back and forth to each other with our quarterbacks exactly like that, right? Yes. And the McNabb ball that we threw was always behind you and on the ground.
Was the criticism legitimate?
I don't know. He's a great quarterback. These things are you played it. It's the hardest position to play in all of sports. It's the most important thing on the team. It's the thing that matters the most.
You know what? When I was playing quarterback at Lees McRae College, I didn't really I was so busy doing what I needed to do. I didn't get caught. I didn't think about, hey, I'm the quarterback. You know what I mean? Because first of all, I never thought I'd make it the second string quarterback. Mark Rhines breaks my stones. He says I have an affinity for the backups because that's all I ever was.
Last week I talked about backups too. I said backups become coaches, starters become media. You know what I mean? Like in quarterbacks.
Right, yeah.
Backup quarterbacks learn all the systems. They don't actually get to play. They don't actually get to talk about that. So you'll see all these starting quarterbacks become media stars, right? But the other backups are all coaches. So I like that we have a backup quarterback coming in.
Hey, listen, it's not a big deal, but you make it the second string as a walk-on. You make it the second string quarterback. I was pretty proud of that.
Show us the picture.
It's up there now. How about the Eagles? They got a passing game coordinator, Josh Gizzard. I mean, he's been around for a while, so we'll see how he does.
I know nothing about him. I got to
spent 2 years with Tampa Bay. Was a passing game coordinator in 24. Then offensive coordinator in 25 before he got fired.
Did we downgrade Petula? Is he still in the Eagles organization right now?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Find out where he is.
On the other side, we're going to talk with Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda. You're listening to The Locker with Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Alex Berardis, and Aaron Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Join the Sports Bash every Monday live at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Get your game on with the elevated bar and lounge, 12 slot machines, blackjack, roulette, and a dedicated area with 4 betting windows and 11 kiosks. The ultimate sportsbook experience. Go where fans become fanatics. The Fanatic Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. And join the Sports Bash live from 2 to 6 with me, Mike Gill, every Monday.
Think Verizon is expensive? Think again. Anyone can bring their AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal. So bring us your bill. Walk in, run in, pogo stick in, teleport if you can. Ride on the back of a rollerblading yak or fly in on the wings of a majestic falcon. Any way you can, bring your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal on the best network. Based on RootMetrics best overall mobile network performance, U.S. second half 2025. All rights reserved. Must provide very recent postpaid consumer mobile bill in the name of the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms, conditions, and restrictions apply.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Lucky Larry's Landscaping, Larry! Larry saved his business money with a quick commercial auto quote from Progressive. Does it help he's his own marketing manager, accountant, executive assistant, and never been late? Technically, yes, but saving really put him over the edge. So, Larry, give Larry a round of applause. Be your own Larry. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic, plus get a $300 instant gift. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
That's another amazing run by Team USA.
Mom, think I'll be on Team USA one day?
Well, I'll take this one.
What? Are you speaking to us?
Yes, and to answer your question, anything's possible, especially with Xfinity.
So, I can be the best snowboarder ever?
Well, I can't guarantee that, but Xfinity can guarantee that your internet price won't change for 5 years.
Okay. What if I practice every day?
Then maybe you'll be snowboarding for Team USA at the next Olympic Winter Games. And Mom, you'll still be paying the same price for Wi-Fi.
Ooh, really stuck the landing there. It's the Xfinity Gold Medal Celebration. Now through February 22nd, get our best price on gig Wi-Fi for 5 years guaranteed, just $50 a month. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. That's a $10.99 value per month. Xfinity. Imagine that. Proud partner of Team USA. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Actual speeds vary.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
For the big game, you gotta make the trip to the Pick. Get 25 wings, 8 tails, pulled pork, mac and cheese, and coleslaw for $100. The Piccalilli Inn, Chemung, New Jersey. Order at Piccalilli.com.
South Jersey's official play-by-play home of the Eagles, Sixers, and Flyers.
At 0 point would I ever consider not being a fan of the team.
97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schweim.
All right, we're back here broadcasting live in the studio. Sunday morning, Super Bowl Sunday. Billy Schweim, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and mainland product, Dave Klemic. Alex Berardis co-hosting and producing today. And, of course, my intern is Aaron Ewing. And I saw Rich Gannon. Now, ready for this? Here's the contrast between Rich Gannon and Joe Flacco. Rich Gannon is the nicest guy you'll ever want to meet, and Joe Flacco is a bum.
Well, look,
I will never, ever have anything nice to say about him.
I personally have a great story because I don't have anything about Joe Flacco. But Rich Gannon's a great guy. Now, Rich Gannon,
he's such a great
the year
guy.
After he won the NFL MVP in 2003, right? I went to that Super Bowl.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I went out there. I hung out at the Nike party in Ole, Madrid, right on the Gaslamp district. PJ, you know about that. So Rich and I, because John Stone played for the Oakland Raiders, who was my best friend growing up, and I was playing for the Chiefs. And so when he goes, I got a place in Ocean City. So John would go, hey, we're going to go work out with Rich Gannon. And I go, so where are we going to go? He's like, we got to hide. We got to be at like 6 in the morning because he's going to get bombarded with media. So we would change the location we were at because as soon as people found out where we were, there's 100 people show up to get his autograph.
So just to show you, Rich Gannon was walking, he was about maybe 20 feet going the other way.
Yeah.
And we were at our table. And somebody, maybe Nick or somebody goes, oh, there's your guy, Rich, because, Rich, I've had Rich Gannon on my show numerous times. And he's an Ocean City guy. And somebody said, there's your guy, Rich Gannon. I said, yo, Rich. And with that, he stopped what he was doing, came over to me, gave me a big bro hug, pulled me in for the real thing. You know what I mean? Like, that was super classy. You didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
On the other, by contrast, the Audubon Green Wave bum, right, had no time for me.
Well,
he's never gonna. And I'm never gonna say anything. And Erin Ewing, she's from Audubon.
Yeah, direct correlation. I called Mr. Negadelphia twice this week with no return. So, in my opinion, he's the Joe Flacco of the show.
All right, well, now it's time for Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Vassor Pool Service. Not happy with your pool? People call Vassor 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. Let's go to the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room our good buddy, and he's no bum to me, maybe to you, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda.
What's up, gentlemen? What's up? How are you? I do owe you a call, Dave.
I'm just kidding. You don't need to call me.
Yo, man, his feelings
never important.
Yo, man, his feelings are hurt. Yo, PJ, his feelings are hurt.
Listen, his feelings are always hurt. He'll be fine.
Have I ever called you about something important? So he's probably like, I gotta call him back.
PJ, can you believe?
Actually, I was trying to brag about our ratings, that we got good ratings, and Mr. Negadelphia. Whatever Mr. Negadelphia does turns to gold. So
everything
another thing that you
so,
did.
Hey, let me tell you this, PJ. So when he first suggested that I, do the segment, we had just lost Dave Sherpan, God rest his soul. He passed away from cancer. And Dave comes up to me and goes, I got a great idea for a segment. This guy's hilarious. He kept pushing it. So I said, all right, well, let me meet him. So we talked on the phone, and right off the bat, I'm like, this guy's got to have a segment, right? So you haven't let us down, but can you believe Joe Flacco from Audubon, big time, the Schweiner?
Dude, listen, and he's not that big time, man. I mean,
right? You would think he's like he's Rich Gannon, was an MVP of the Super Bowl.
Acting like he's Tom Brady over there. I don't know.
I hope he breaks his fingernail.
Wasn't Flacco ready for this? MVP of the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
Yeah, he was.
Was he? Yes, but no, well, yeah, he was. You know what I said? I hope he breaks his fingernail on his throwing hand. But PJ, so we're away at Radio Row and having a great time, and then how about the Sixers? They trade Jared McKean.
Yeah, listen, he was like, what is he, our number 4 guy? What is he? I don't know. He was all right. I think he had potential. He was still young, but he already had some injuries. I mean, he was already.
Yeah, but PJ, a lot of people are saying that the reason the Sixers got rid of him was to save money. They had to pay the luxury tax, and he wasn't getting a lot of playing time. And Josh Harris, who's the owner of the Sixers, and by the way, Dave's leaning back on his chair because he doesn't want to talk about basketball. But anyway, Josh Harris, he owns 3 professional franchises: the Devils, that play in the same division against the Flyers, the Washington Commanders against the Eagles. Do you think he really cares about the Sixers?
No, he's a businessman. He doesn't care. He's just a numbers guy. He's crunching numbers.
He's a carpetbagger.
We support him. You know what I mean? It's like
not me. I don't pay for those tickets. I don't pay to go there.
Yeah, I mean, the stadiums they're still selling.
Yeah, that's right. Well, what do you think about the trade? I mean, we did get a first round trade, but that's not going to be a high pick. It's going to be like in the bottom third.
Yeah, it's not going to be exactly. But that's look, we can't get a lot for what we were giving away either. So it's not. It was a fair trade. It wasn't. There was something. I feel like we did something before the trade deadline, but it didn't really help us.
A lateral move.
Hey, Billy, the reason why you don't pay for the tickets is because Mr. Negadelphia does. You're still.
Well, you haven't taken me. You haven't taken me to the Sixers. Have you taken me to a Sixers game?
Yes, we have. We got a suite for that.
I thought that was a Sixers
game. No, it was a Sixers game. Remember we saw
that was last year, wasn't it?
Remember we saw who's that famous comedian?
Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis.
Oh,
right in
yeah.
front of us.
Oh, thanks, PJ. I forgot
Thanks.
all about it. Hey, by the way, PJ,
Losing
you created a monster in my daughter, Eliza Grace. She is her heart is set on going to Morgan. Morgan. What's his name? Morgan. Why call him Morgan Freeman? Morgan. PJ. I'm telling you, man. She asks me every single day. You got your. I told you.
Concert.
Where do you get to the Morgan Freeman?
Right?
Well, because I interviewed Frank Caliendo and he imitated Morgan Freeman.
Let me tell you, those two are identical. They're basically.
He's going to Morgan.
All right, so you're
Freeman.
not. So you don't. You're apathetic about the McCann trade. I'm not getting a lot out of you.
You're
You're not giving me a lot of juice.
I'm not worried about losing him. I don't feel like anybody is. He wasn't a key part of our team. I mean, he was already injury prone. We'll take some picks for him. It's okay. It's nothing great. I mean, but.
All right, well, then let's turn our attention to the Philadelphia Eagles. While we were out at Radio Row, Stoutland's gone. Now there's rumors that Landon Dickerson and Lane Johnson might not be. Landon Dickerson might retire, after a couple years in the league, and then Lane Johnson, Stoutland's he's the only offensive line coach he's ever known. He might not come back.
Yeah, it sounds like he's leaving too. Yeah, so I mean, we're gonna have some adjustments. Yeah, especially in all our O line, and it's a lot. That's a lot to take. Not good news, if you ask me. I mean, not great.
Let me ask you a question, Dave. And so when you see that the front office people are starting to leave, what's that do for the psyche of the team? Like they know you guys are human. You see what's going on.
I got lucky in our organization. It was a Vermeil organization. So Peterson. You're talking about the Chiefs organization. Right. You're very solid. It doesn't move very much. Yeah, but other organizations, it's like transient.
But the Eagles, they've been the gold standard, like Lurie said, over the last several years. They got 2 Super Bowls, 3 to think.
We win, but we win with a new squad every year. It's like we win, but we're winning all different pieces of the parts together.
I got a question for you, Mr. Negadelphia, and I'd like to have a Mr. Negadelphia type of answer. Yeah. If you were giving Kevin Patullo a position within the Eagles organization, if you had to, what would you do?
Oh, man. I mean, he's certainly not going to put much of the creativity. I mean, listen, he did, in my eyes, he didn't do a good job. I mean, I know other people are pointing the finger their ways. I'm not a big fan. If somebody doesn't do a good job for you in a role they have, I feel like you cut ties, you move on to a new system.
Maybe like sales or something like that?
No, but guess what, guys? There's not one person in it. There's not one guy on that team. They all say positive things. They all love the guy.
I'm not saying, but the reality of it was the outcome wasn't there, though, right? Like, I mean, as an offensive coordinator, he really didn't do it for us last year. It was probably the worst offensive year we've had. I mean, it was bad.
It was bad. Yeah. We've never been that bad, and I don't know when the last time we were like second to last overall.
I mean, even when people say hey, well, you know what? That's because of Hurts. Well, there's years where Hurts had other offensive coordinators and did a lot better. So I don't know.
PJ, maybe you could hire him to be part of your fantasy football, draft or whatever, and maybe you could work doing sales for you. Or something.
Into something else. Yeah. Well, look, there's a spot for him, but it might not be on the Eagles franchise.
Yeah.
So look at Mr. Negadelphia right now. Did you notice anything about him?
He's got an Eagles shirt on.
No. Look at his face. He's moving to Puerto Rico, so he's growing a mustache.
Oh, I see that. What is it? Senor Negativo-delphia?
Corda.
Senor Negativo-delphia.
I got to get it going, guys. You know what I mean? I can't show up without a stash down there.
Yeah. All right, the Eagles hired Ryan McHaffney, and he's going to be the tight ends coach and the run game coordinator.
Yeah, look, fresh blood. We could get our run game going a little better. That'd be good, but that's not. Listen, I feel like we're so far away from them right now. I mean, I don't know, and I'm also, I got to tell you, Billy, we haven't spoken about, but thank God that the Flyers are going on break. You know what I mean?
That was going to be my next thing. Can you believe that Rick Tocchet, who's a Flyer legend, is getting criticism? There are people, there's a certain segment of the fan base that want to fire him. He just got hired.
Yeah, I think that's a little much. At the end of the day, we are in a pretty slumpy. We're not looking great, Bill.
They're the 4th youngest team in the NHL. They don't have any bona fide real stars, right? Meach Cup, but he's underperforming. He's in a sophomore slump. They want to blame it on Rick Tocchet.
Connected. Yeah. Listen, they can win. It's just, they got to get momentum. They got to stay consistent. And when they get opportunities, they got to close them. It feels like even the opportunities they're getting, which they get some, even in the games they're losing, they're just not finishing. They're just not there.
Well, I just think it's like if you look up and down their lineup, the two point leaders are like 5'9", 5'8".
Yeah, they're not.
You know what I mean? They got no size.
No, but it's a speedy game now. Everybody. It's all about quickness and finesse. If you ask me.
What do I always say, Dave Klemic and Alex? Big guys beat up on little guys.
I know. Well, it's not happening with the Flyers. They're the little guys right now.
Well, listen, Dave. When you're a regular guy, right? You're playing, or playing a sport, or you're in college and you see a break coming up, like spring break, or so you kind of coast the last couple days. I think the Flyers were in that funk where they saw the Olympic break coming. Yeah, maybe they just kind of.
How long is the Olympic break?
2 weeks. It's like
Olympics have started.
Yeah, they started. I watched a little
bit
last night.
as long as it can get with them on break.
I coached Dennis Seidenberg and Yannick Seidenberg, both Olympic silver medalists.
At the Klemic performance method?
And now Dennis used to work out with PJ. Now, he actually PJ worked out with Dennis Seidenberg, and then he would work out with Dennis, the other basketball, Dennis Warner from the Nets.
Really?
And then he would work out with Austin Johnson, and I asked him to come work out with us, and he'd be like, is there any pro athletes there? I go, no, not today. He goes, well, then I'm not coming over. I only work out with pro athletes.
I mean, listen, when you get to an athletic level that I'm at, that's what you need around.
All right, PJ, we're up here in the frozen tundra. When I woke up this morning, it was 7 degrees.
I know, dude. I'm surviving over here at 70. You can't even imagine. It's brutal. I got T-shirts on and shorts. It's tough.
All right, who you loading up on tonight?
We're going Seattle, baby. We're going Seattle.
Wow. Because last year, you backed the Brinks truck up to the Hard Rock.
Listen, I don't have confidence like I did with the Birds. You know what I mean? But I think that the
So if they call you at halftime and ask you to pull your bet out early, you're not going to do it? You're going to hold it?
I always stay strong with my bet.
That's one of my favorite stories about PJ ever. We can't talk about it on air. It's too much.
Well, we don't want to say how much he won.
But it was he basically, what happened was the casino wanted to cash him out at halftime because he was up so high, and he goes, "Let it ride, baby!" And he doubled his money. Yeah.
PJ, well, listen, man, Mr. Negadelphia, we love your segment as we do. We hear from you each and every week. Enjoy the warm weather down there in Florida, and we'll talk to you next weekend.
Sounds good, boys. Enjoy the morning.
All right, there he is, Mr. Negadelphia, P.J. Corda, the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline, sponsored by the Vassor Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call the Vassor Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. That's the Vassor Pool Service. Hey, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you get everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422. Whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime at 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker with Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Alex Berardis, and Aaron Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Listen to Super Bowl 60.
The Seahawks are going to Super Bowl 60. It's a rematch with the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara.
Sunday, February 8th, complete coverage of the big game is on Westwood One. Hi, everybody. I'm Scott Graham. Join Kevin Harlan, Kurt Warner, Laura Oakman, Gene Steratore, Ryan Harris, and me for all the action right here.
Listen to Super Bowl 60 exclusively on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 5 p.m.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemic sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-923-6829 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-923-6829. That's 800-923-6829. What do you have to lose? Call 800-923-6829. Again, 800-923-6829.
My brother, who's older, is a tough guy. He always gets me something, and I have to appreciate it. Hey, man, I got you this. It's a knife. It's a buck knife, like 11-inch Bowie knife. I know you like knives. I go, I do? He goes, well, at dinner, you're always like, can I have a knife?
David Spade, I Got a Feel For It tour. Saturday, March 7th, Ovation Hall and Ocean Casino Resort. Tickets are on sale now at theoceanac.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back in the studio. Super Bowl Sunday. Who do you like tonight, Dave?
Well, my heart is with the Patriots. I went to school in Boston.
Okay.
And I know a little bit about some of the Patriots, but definitely Mike Vrabel. Now, when I was
I said that somebody asked me, and I said, I if I'm pulling for anybody, I'm pulling for the Patriots because of Vrabel, but that's it.
So when I was a captain, the only game I ever captained in the NFL was against the Patriots in 2002.
Right.
And I went out there, I was hurt. So I went out there with crutches on, and I got to do the coin toss. Vrabel, Larry Izzo, Teddy Bruschi, Tom Brady, me, Todd Collins, who was
I don't care what Jimmy Thomas says about you.
Yeah, Jim, I love Jim. And my guys, I was a captain, so we get to do the coin toss, and Vrabel came up to me. He's like, "Yo, I saw what happened in NFL Europe." He's like, "Dude, I saw that. I'm so sorry, man." Like he was like, "Yo, man, get better." All their guys were like that to me. I didn't really talk to Tom Brady, but the rest of the guys, and Vrabel was one of them. That was like, "Yo, man, I saw that injury on
Alex, who do you like tonight?
I think I got to go with Seattle. I don't know. To me, Drake May hasn't impressed me in these playoffs. He's faced very good defenses, and Seattle probably has the best one that he's going to face. And he hasn't done much. I've been ripping Sam Darnold all year long. I can't believe I'm going with him, though.
Aaron, who do you like, Aaron?
I'm going with Seattle. I think the
the Patriots, like, they kind of just
Who do you
strung
want-
the season together.
Who do you want to win?
Seattle.
You want them?
Yeah, I want Seattle to win.
But you also think they're going to win too, right?
Yeah.
All right. So if you were putting $1 million down on Seattle, would you do it?
I think Seattle will win, but I want the Patriots to win. I want Vrabel to win, and
You have a connection with it.
Yes,
though.
I went to school in Boston too.
My only problem is I'm tired of the Patriots winning, but I don't know. I don't want Seattle to win
It's
for
the
whatever reason. I
Patriots
don't know what it
versus
is,
the
man.
lack of the anti-Patriots. Seattle's the worst city in America. The Patriots versus the anti-Patriots, or in San Francisco. But if you support football, you love the Patriots organization and what they've done, to football and for a storybook type of thing, in Seattle. That city's terrible. I've been to Seattle. That place is
My
trash,
brother,
man.
he's there all the time. He said it's raining.
Nah,
here
it's
all the time.
trash. That whole town is trash.
Really?
Yeah. Well, if everybody's out in the streets and their stadium is loud, man.
Right,
They
yeah,
got a loud. And when we played them in Seattle, they were building their stadium, so we're at University of Washington, and I'm going, all right, we're in a college stadium, it's not gonna be loud. Holy moly, it was loud. It's louder than the Chiefs stadium.
Hey, by the way, when I was
12
flying out, Alex, I think my brother's going to call here real quick. But when I was leaving, I flew out of San Jose. I flew out of San Jose, and I saw the Washington Huskies playing. They had the big W on the tail and everything.
Yeah, we played in that stadium. The last game, that was the game I was activated for the last game, right? And so I fell out of it. This is so funny. Well, I got in a fight with one of my teammates on the bus.
Did?
Yeah, because he tried to do a rookie thing to me on the bus.
Hazy, he tried to haze you?
From the airport to the bus, and I got in a fight with him on the airplane. He's a starting receiver. I won't say who it is. It rhymes with Derek Alexander. And we got in a fight on the bus because he wanted his own seat. So I was like, Derek, I'm not doing that right now. I'm done. I did that rookie stuff. I'm done with these. Go back and sit with Nate, man. I'm like,
Yo, Alex, they tried to haze Klemic.
So I stood up and I go, this is another Tony story. I go, all right, I'm not. No, man. Matter of fact, if there's one dude on this team that I think I could take out, it's probably you, right? And I go, so no, you go sit somewhere else, whatever. And he was like, yo, rookie said he's not getting out of the seat. Tony's like, I got your back. He's like, I got your back if you stand up to him. So I was like, all right, Tony's got my back. I'm like, I'm standing right up to him.
I guess they want to see how you react.
Yeah,
right?
and you know what?
If you cower and roll out,
he pounded me. He goes, all right, sit down.
That's
cool. He's like, yeah, it was cool. But anyway, these are things that happen in football that I will never forget. You talk about things that you miss being in the locker room. I miss being on the bus, the plane, all those things that your teammates. You know what? And sports also does, and especially football, it creates bullies for you that you have to slay. You slay bullies, and you feel like you've grown a lot afterwards. You know?
Hey, Alex, my brother said he's trying to call, but the number's busy.
I love Derek anyway.
You give my brother a call?
Many dinners at Derek's house and film study at Derek's house. So,
if you don't stand up to a bully, they'll continue to bully you.
He's
You know
teaching
what
me
I
a
mean?
lesson.
Yeah.
Derek, I've had dinner every weekend at his house. His wife would cook for us, and we'd film study in his theater in his basement, and he was awesome, man. I miss Derek a lot.
So another thing, there's Mr. Wing was out there in San Francisco, and they were like unlimited chicken wings. Everybody would go over there, and then it was sponsored by Bounty, the paper towels and everything, because when you're eating chicken wings, you got to have because it's sloppy.
Right.
But Cooper DeJean and Reed Blankenship, you guys interviewed them at the Mr. Wing setup, right?
Yeah. So how it worked was Nick was the MVP of the weekend.
he was
He
definitely.
really was. He was peppering the Bounty people all day long. The day before, they had Kobe Turner and Byron Young from the Rams. We got an interview with them. Last day, they actually had Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterby wearing it, but it was the Kelly Green Bounty jacket.
Yeah.
So they had their own built studio in Radio Row, and we were the last guys of the day, and they said, you guys got to come to us, which actually worked out in our favor.
So that's why you went to their setup.
It was me, Mike, Scott Grayson, Nick Earnshaw, DeJean Blankenship, and 3 of their publicists in a closed-off room. So that's why when Scott Grayson was talking about the intimacy, it was like the 8 of us were in there. I was talking to Cooper DeJean about his Memorial Day weekend down at Deauville Inn where I work. He was talking about memories and Margate. We were talking all about the Jersey Shore off air. It was great.
That's cool. All right.
I want to say this, too. You know who was the original Exciting White? Me.
Yeah, you.
I was the original exciting white. Now these guys bite my whole.
Exciting
They
white.
bite my whole style.
All right, on the other side, we're going to talk with my agent at the beach, Mark Grimes, and we'll try to get in touch with my brother Bobby, Bebop. He's got to add his 2 cents. So for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the Super Bowl. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out their website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver.
Next up is La Scala's Fire, Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for all handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood just like your grandma used to make, and their signature cocktails, all steps away from the action. Dinner before the show? Late night bites after a big win? La Scala's Fire delivers every time. That's La Scala's Fire, oceancasino.com. Let's eat.
All right, when we return, we'll talk with my agent at the beach, Mark Grimes, and my twin brother, Bobby Schweim. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Alex Berardis, and the intern, Erwin Ewing, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Join the Sports Bash every Monday live at the Fanatics Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Get your game on with the elevated bar and lounge, 12 slot machines, blackjack, roulette, and a dedicated area with 4 betting windows and 11 kiosks. The ultimate sportsbook experience. Go where fans become fanatics. The Fanatics Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. And join the Sports Bash live from 2 to 6 with me, Mike Gill, every Monday.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call and again, again and again. Call and again, again and again.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the Locker Room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the Locker Room sent you.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Caesars Sportsbook app is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. Bet on gridiron action, earn perks on every game, like hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. Download the app using promo code Radio250BM and get your first bet matched as a bonus bet up to $250 whether you win or lose. Open to new users in New Jersey who are 21 or older. Minimum odds is -500. Awarded is non-withdrawable bonus bet expired 14 days after receipt. Bonus bet amount not returned for winning bets. Void where prohibited. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live. Super Bowl Sunday here in The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Of course, you can catch all the action right here on 97.3 ESPN. Westwood won, and I had an opportunity to interview Scott Graham. That was pretty cool talking to him. I love his voice, and you can listen to him. I guess coverage starts at, 5 o'clock tonight, Alex? Do you know? Something like that.
Hour before the game, yes.
All right, now it's time. We're going to go to – we got a surprise. This is cool. Let's go to the Barb's Harley Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room my agent at the beach and my identical twin brother Bobby Schweim and Mark Grimes. What are you doing, guys?
Hey, Billy. You know, when I heard you couldn't get hold of your brother, that's all I do is conference calls. So I text your brother and I go, "Yo, do you want me to tie you in? They can't get a hold of you." And he goes, "Do it." Yeah, Bobby. Come on.
Yo, hey, so a funny thing is, and I know I sent the interview to you, Grimesy, but when I interviewed Frank Caliendo, which was hysterical,
that was funny.
He goes, "What's your last name?" And I said, "Schweim." He goes, and then before he said something, I go, "Well, I have an he started imitating me, and I said, "Well, I have an identical twin brother, Bobby Schweim," and he goes, "You guys look alike too?" And I said, "We're identical twins." He goes, "Wait a minute, Billy and Bobby Schweim?" And then he started imitating me.
Like he knew us all his life, you know. That was crazy. But Bill, what I want to say is, I gotta chime in with the Joe Flacco thing. I mean, listen. We played with his father at Westmont Tigers midget football,
right?
And then we played against them in high school. We beat them. We were both undefeated. And maybe Steve's got a little grudge.
Maybe he's not happy that we smoked
because
him.
we beat the snot out of him and won the Colonial Conference. So maybe Steve told his son, not to talk to the Schweiners, because I'm still feeling the hurt.
And by the way, Bobby, our intern, Erin Ewing, she went to Audubon High School to Green Wave, which has got algae in the water. It's scum. It's like pond scum.
Hey, listen! I have a story for you guys off the air on a Flacco, and this has to do with a builder from Avalon who was a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan who built his house. I gotta tell you,
man, it's just the story between Rich Gannon. I mean, this guy, we're from his hometown. He knows us personally. Personally, he knows our faces, our names. We, like I said, we've been in the football realm for years. He knows who we are. We know his cousin. I mean,
we know Froggy. He does business with. We used to do business with Froggy.
I mean, I'll tell you what. And there's people that. I had an incident down in Baltimore when I went to go see Mike Trout play. And I got to tell you, Trout did the same thing.
But he doesn't know you.
Well, he doesn't, but I knew.
Nah, that's sour grapes.
Yeah.
Nah, that don't count. Shut up, Bobby.
Right there. I'm sorry.
Nah, let Grimesy talk. We don't want to hear from you.
Everybody can't be like our boy Rich Gannon.
Yeah, he's a classy guy. That's all I got to say.
Well, I tell you what, he's never come back on your show. Flacco will not come back.
I don't care at this point. I don't want him.
Who cares? Who wants him anyway?
Loser.
Heck with him.
Billy, I got a quick question. I'm glad Bobby's chiming in. It has to do with last week's show. Bobby says he got a 3.4 on his flying test. I want to know the answers you got wrong right now.
Ready for this? So we were breaking Bobby's stones because I said, well, we had 328. We graduated a class of 328, and I said Bobby was dunce. And anyway, I go back home. He starts ripping me. He goes, "We didn't have 328. We had 320."
Well, listen, man, I'm accurate. Bottom line is, I had issues, man.
You did. You still do.
I gave life the finger. I was all pissed off because I lost tore the ligaments in my knee, and all my scholarships went bye. So I had an excuse.
All right, Grimesy, are you psyched about this Super Bowl?
No, I'm not psyched, but I am very intrigued, and I'll tell you why. I'm just talking on the betting side.
Okay.
In all my years of gambling, I don't gamble hard, but of all my years, I've never seen a football game more in my face that says bet Seattle than this. I'm shocked that this spread is only 4.5. I mean, when I mean shocked.
Really?
I can't believe it's not 10. Yes.
I think Seattle's good. I think Seattle's going to win. I think Darnold's got too much experience. Their defense is good. I think Seattle's the spread 4. I don't know what to say about that, but I think Seattle's got it. I'll be surprised if the Patriots take it.
Bobby, the Cinderella story ends today. It's over. They had an easy schedule. He's played horrible in the playoffs. He is going to be a deer in headlights. Here's my analogy real quick. When Seattle played Denver in the New York Super Bowl, when it was in New York, right? Yeah. Peyton Manning was the quarterback. I asked Mike Lombardi, Mike, who do you like? He says Seattle's too fast. They're just too strong for Denver. That's exactly what we got here today, boys.
Yep, I'm with you on that one.
By the way, Jeff from Ocean City says Seattle 21, New England 20. So it's going to be a close game. What do you say, Grimesy?
No, I think it's.
You think Seattle cover?
1,000%.
Right, okay.
You ready for this? Talk to PJ. I like what he did last year. I'm telling you, I would take 10 points in this. 10, lay 10 on this points. I'm telling you.
No, the only thing is if you look at the history of Drake May played in that crazy downpour of snow the last game against Denver. So it was I don't know if you can judge him for that game. It was no one could catch the ball.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Clem, I'm not even talking about that game. I'm not talking. And they should have walked. Listen, if Bo Nix plays in that game, that game's over. He would have ran circles around those guys.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, I forgot about that.
I think Sam Darnold honestly just has to play better than C.J. Stroud played, and he played horrible, and Jarrett Stidham. He just has to play better than those two guys, which he's capable of doing unless he's seeing Ghost again out there like he did in New York. But he just has to play better than those two guys, and he wins the Super Bowl tonight.
Grimesy, where are you watching the game tonight?
I got my whole family coming around, my kids. We're all watching together. My wife's cooking up tacos.
There you go.
She goes, how about tacos tonight for for the big halftime concert tonight?
Hey, Grimesy. So I sent you the.
I just got that.
Hey, Grimesy. I sent you the Frank Caliendo interview. That was you called me. You said that was hysterical.
It was the best. I was playing poker with a bunch of mainland guys. Klemic will love this. Poker on my Thursday night poker night in my neighborhood, and I put the recording in the middle of the pool table where we play poker, and we had everybody was dying. Oh my God, it was classic.
I love Frank.
Tell you what, man, I like the Scott Graham interview, man. I mean, that guy, he is just he's so cool. He's interviewed and called so many great games. Billy and I wanted him to take over for Harry Callahan because his voice is just so soothing to listen to, and he's just a great interviewer. I mean, and the guy was throwing knowledge on Billy during the interview. He's a professor. He's a professor at rowing.
Well, you know what the funny part about it is Nick Earnshaw, he went to rowing, and Scott Graham's a professor. I think he has a couple classes there, and Nick didn't take his class, and Graham was ripping him. All right, Bob, who do you think you're obviously loading up on? Well, he doesn't bet.
I Seattle. I strong pick there. I think they cover too. So.
Yep.
All right, well, fellas, my agent at the beach, Mark Grimes. We love having you chime in from time to time.
I appreciate it.
And Mark and I are simpatico, Bill. We kick your butt on sports opinion all the time. That's why he and I are the same.
That's why you're in a conference call.
Nah, hey, listen, and all fun and games put aside, you guys did a great job this football season. Clem, good job. Alex, good job. Nick, everybody knocked it out of the park. Josh, everybody, and welcome Aaron to the crew.
Yeah,
and,
man.
Let's keep it rolling next year. And Bobby, I can't wait till you retire. You got.
I'm going to be flying for you, Mark. I'm going to be your personal pilot.
You were PJ.
Well, you ain't flying for me until you tell me the questions you got wrong.
All right, you guys, we got to roll. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you soon.
You guys.
All right, see, there's Mark Grimes and Bobby Schweim on the Barb's Harley Davidson Sports Hotline.
How great is Grimesy, man? I love that guy. So I ran into him at Starbucks yesterday. I always see him get his double espresso. He tried to buy me my drink.
He's caffeinated and activated.
Man, we both were.
By the way, I've been trying to get in touch with Kilowatt. We're playing phone tag.
Yeah, he's a doctor.
Okay,
you know, doctors
yeah.
are. You know, they.
But that I
they'll
can't
get
wait
back
to
to you.
talk to him because
Yeah.
we want to create a locker room coffee. Maybe we can put something together for us.
Yeah, I think that's going to be awesome. Actually, we're going to have Kilowatt Coffee out to when we open up. I'm
grand
gonna
opening?
I'm going to keep this under wraps.
Oh,
a
we
little
can't-
bit.
we can't
not
mention
talk
it
about
yet?
it yet. But,
We got a
will
soft
soon.
opening maybe soon coming
So
up.
we'll talk about it. But we're going to bring Kilowatt Coffee out to the grand opening. All of you guys will be invited. You'll see a little bit of it'll be star studded a little bit, you know, because I'm buying the building, so it's a first, and it's going to be in Summers Point. So
Nice,
that's all
man.
I'm
Well,
gonna say.
we're Klemic Performance Method. And by the way, I see your social media posts, man. You got a lot. You guys are very professional over there.
Yeah, I got it to the point where I have a coach that does it named Josh Holsupple. He's unbelievably talented at everything he does. And he uses a little AI now for some
Yeah.
stuff, but really you still have to put everything through it. And we are now, I'd say, I'm not even pat myself on the back. It's really him. He's made our social media account as the greatest thing around. There's nobody even, I mean, this is it's crazy. We look like my coaches could sign autographs.
Yeah,
right now.
I love
you
the
do a
jacked
great
up
job.
pictures
Yeah,
that you
man.
guys posted.
Yeah, that wasn't
How about
fake.
did you see the
was-
one with who posted the one with Klemic with sticks for arms?
Yeah, my brother-in-law, Dan. Dan Nupp. He's listening right now.
Oh,
actually,
that's so funny,
He was like,
Dan
because
did
it's Dan did it. Yeah, thanks.
And then
He's
there's
listening
one.
too.
Alex, you saw the one where he's got hooks. His arms are like bigger than my thighs.
Yeah, it wasn't fake. That was a real picture.
That was real. I just had a protein shake.
All right,
that morning.
McCaffrey. All right, man. We're moving right along here. By the way, Dave, listen, just because football season's over doesn't mean you have to stop coming under the show. What are you talking about?
Well, I wanted to go through because it's the end of football season. I want to speak.
See, Alex,
intelligently.
he's trying to ditch us. It's not the other way around.
But no, you guys,
Unbelievable.
I do normally. I have a lot to do this year with building a new facility and all this and that. But I also want to do. I do want to thank you, Billy. I want to thank Alex, Aaron, Josh. Everybody that's and my wife for letting me get out of the house to do this.
For letting me.
Yeah, Erica, thank you. And all listeners of South Jersey. This has been one of the neat. I look back, 2022 was the first time
Is that
I did
right?
it.
Wow.
And the first show I did was at yesterday's
Wow.
with you. And then we went to the casinos and stuff. So that's
Yeah.
22. So it's been part of my life, and I think a great part of it. And it's been you guys have become like
You're gonna make me cry. I love
my
having you. I don't
best
want
friends,
you to leave.
man.
I mean,
I
well,
really,
you'll stop in from time to time.
Of course I will.
And of course we'll have you back next football.
And
season.
anytime there's something significant, I'm not going very far, but just
All right, hold
anytime
on.
you
The
need me,
draft's
I'm-
coming up soon. We got
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I'll be back for the draft. I'll be
All
back
right,
for the
hold
draft.
up the picture that Andy and Callie made for the locker room.
so
Look at this.
They made this for you,
Oh, that
Billy.
is so cute, man. It's
So
unbelievable.
it was my last show of the season, so they made the locker room.
Look at that. They made the locker room. Would they trace
Yeah.
that? That
Yeah.
was pretty good, man.
They made that.
Look at that.
And drew it for you.
By the way,
Billy.
we're streaming live on the YouTube channel, Facebook, and the X platform. And of course, if you ever miss a show, I'm on 8 podcast locations. All you got to do is just go to podcast. All the young kids, they listen to podcasts, right?
Billy, we might have some listeners in San Francisco.
What?
So Billy left behind one of his car magnets when he left, and we got a hold of it, and it was Scott Grayson's idea. We got to throw this somewhere in the
You
streets.
guys put
of
it
San
on
Francisco.
a phone pole, right?
I was in charge. I had it. We're walking around. I first tried to throw it on one of the trolleys driving by. It didn't stick. But on the corner of O'Farrell Street, right across the street from Johnny Foley's Irish Tavern, on a light pole, the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome. There you go.
You put it on the bottom. You should have moved it up for eye level.
And now it's next to the 123 number here. I'll show it on the screen.
That is so cool. That is really cool.
Marketing, baby.
All right.
It's cool. And we did this thing in Kansas City where we play this game where we call it the dunk game, the Lincoln game actually, because you lose $5 every time you get dunked on.
Lincoln.
So it was the Lincoln the game, and we would play that. And then if you played another team that one of your old Chiefs teammates was on that knew the game, you would do it to each other in the game. You would see people going up and dunking on each other. Well, one time in NFL Europe, there was a punt return named J.J. Moses that was a Chief, and another kid named Darnell Alford who was coming down on defense. Just he fair caught the ball.
Right.
But afterwards, he dunked on him on internet. It was international, so he was in Berlin, and we were like, "Yeah, we made it international, baby!" Our game was like this little fun game. Cool. Me and Dante and Tony played it a lot. Tony Gonzalez would play it. You should have dunked on him. out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what
the Lincoln game.
All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the Super Bowl. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Good night. Say hello to Jason, JM, Will, Chet. They do a great job.
Now I want to talk about the Jersey Man, Philly Man magazine. Just about everyone in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia Eagle Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract 200-plus top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it as a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or call 856-912-4007.
All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Alex Berardis, and Aaron Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Listen to Super Bowl 60.
The Seahawks are going to Super Bowl 60. It's a rematch with the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara.
Sunday, February 8th, complete coverage of the big game is on Westwood One. Hi, everybody. I'm Scott Graham. Join Kevin Harlan, Kurt Warner, Laura Oakman, Gene Steratore, Ryan Harris, and me for all the action right here.
Listen to Super Bowl 60 exclusively on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 5 p.m.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is Billy Schweim. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Go to get your game on at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the Gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screens. Go where fans become fanatics at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the Gallery. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Go for the win. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Think Verizon is expensive? Think again. Anyone can bring their AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal. So bring us your bill. Walk in, run in, pogo stick in, teleport if you can. Ride on the back of a rollerblading yak or fly in on the wings of a majestic falcon. Any way you can, bring your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal on the best network. Based on Root Metrics Best Overall Mobile Network Performance, U.S. Second Half 2025. All rights reserved. Must provide very recent postpaid consumer mobile bill in the name of the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms, conditions, and restrictions apply.
For the big game, you gotta make the trip to the Pick. Get 25 wings, 8 tails, pulled pork, mac and cheese, and coleslaw for $100. The Piccalilli Inn, Chemung, New Jersey. Order at piccalilli.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back here live in the studio. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Alex Berardis, and Aaron Ewing. And Alex, man, you're going to be writing for the website?
Yeah, so I just want to give a shout out, one to myself, but two, to the Harvard Crimson. So I'm covering college lacrosse for the 97.3 ESPN website, and I got in touch with the guys at Harvard. My main man Seamus out there hooked me up with a crazy gear bag, shooter shirts, pullovers, box stickers, you name it. My man Seamus hooked it up for me.
You look good with the H on your chest.
Yeah, Harvard Crimson.
Harvard, park the car in the Harvard yard, Dave.
I went to school right down the street from them. Yeah.
All right, so this is Klemic's last show for a while.
Yeah.
You're going to take a sabbatical.
I'll be back for the draft, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, South Jersey, thank you for lending me your ear and being part of this family. It's been one of the coolest things. I love it.
Well, I told you, I look forward to the weekends coming in. It's like I don't go out much anymore. I don't do anything. So I look forward to spending time in the locker room talking sports with you guys.
Yeah, Grimesy and I were talking about that yesterday at Starbucks, and we were just sitting there going, gosh, it's like from his perspective too, and it's kind of what we think. It's like, what do you really, do you want to hear a lot of stats from us, or do you want to kind of be part of a conversation?
Yeah.
Part of the things that you do at Starbucks is you sit there and listen to other people's conversations, and you're like, I can sit there all day and people watch and let you know. So what we do, I hope we entertain you, and it's been a blessing to be here. Yeah. Billy, thank you, Alex, everybody, thank you for being part of the show. I love it.
I want to say thank you to Joe Lenigan from Lenigan Plumbing and Heating. Of course, Joe. He's one of my great sponsors, and also Blitz's Market in Ocean City. Dave and Joe Newman, wonderful people down there. And if you need plumbing and heating, I'm telling you, the other day I was in Ocean City last week, and I'm driving, it's freezing cold. And there's the owner, Joe Lenigan, under a house, like dirty. There was snow all over the place. You know what I mean? He gets dirty.
Yeah,
there's
tons of Lenigan trucks out there.
Yeah,
to see the
because
owner
they're good.
Getting dirty, you know.
And as far as Blitz's Market goes, like their food, their sandwiches are great, but they're great people. And you walk in there, it's a family atmosphere. Mama Blitz down there, Kevin, Mackenzie, they just do a great job. Maggie. It's just I can't wait for summer.
Well, I'm sure people actually love being part of your show too, because you make them part of the show. You've done that. You've done a fantastic job of making it feel like a family. I think that's maybe what you do best, Billy.
Well, I appreciate that, Dave. And like I said, we're gonna miss you. But you're just taking a sabbatical. You got a lot of stuff coming up for the Klemic Performance
Method.
Yeah,
we sure do. We're moving to Summers Point. I won't say anything else other than that. And we're purchasing the building back in a hometown where I grew up, blocks away from where we're moving it to, and I'm very proud to do it. Can't wait to be able to service more people closer to my hometown.
It's a bigger location.
Yeah,
right?
it's like twice the size, and it's a beautiful location. It's an iconic location. That's all I'm going to say. Right. And then everyone will know where it is.
All right, Alex Berardis, I hope you're feeling a little bit better. You really toughed it out on the West Coast. The time change really affected us, didn't it?
Yeah,
even Scott Grayson said it.
Yeah, time change was kind of brutal. Feeling it a little bit now because I took a red eye. So I got into Newark at like 8 a.m. yesterday. Drove down.
Was your flight full?
Yeah, really.
So
full.
Mike Gill, he went. I hooked him up with American Airlines, and he was going standby. So we were freaking out because there was only one seat left on that plane, and he got it. Now I went to San Jose. You know, Alex, I had a whole row to myself.
Oh Lord! I do want to say before we wrap up here, we do have some predictions and.
Read them up.
So we got Johnny G here. Great show, guys, and Grimesy and Bobby. Seattle 12, Patriots 9.
Seattle 12?
Go Birds, still Super Bowl champs for 12 more hours. And then we also have Paul from OC.
Paul, we love Paul.
Seattle blows them out, 35-14. Also, Go Phils, pitchers and catchers report this week.
And we're going to have Paul. He's going to do he goes down there for like 2 weeks. He's going to do a report when baseball season starts.
Unbelievable. We're already at baseball season.
Right? All right, that's a wrap. Dave Klemic's final appearance for a while, and we appreciate you, Dave, as always. Thank you so much for everything you've done for the show. Thanks, Alex Berardis, for you're doing over. He went over and above the Call of Duty. He's playing hurt. We appreciate you. Once again, Art, very good job by my intern. We appreciate that. Stay tuned. We get the Super Bowl tonight. You can listen to all the action, all the coverage right here on 97.3 ESPN. And, of course, Scott Graham with Westwood One. He'll be doing the pre- and post-game show halftime. And you can check that out. And, hey, guys, thanks for making the locker room part of your Sunday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. And I'll talk to you next week right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The preceding